What is up, YouTube? A-Beats here, and for today, I got you a undefeated ancient blue hybrids deck list. Now, last week I was playing the deck, but I came in second place. I still wanted to do a deck profile on it, but first I wanted to make some modifications to see how well the changes would help, and it helped a lot. And with the new cards I added in the deck, I came in first place yesterday. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Alright guys, so for the DigiX, we are running 4 Kiaramon. I was debating adding a Upamon, but I decided against it only because I'd rather use my other card effects to, help be able to draw one rather than be forced to attack and draw one instead. And for the level 3s, we are running 4 of the BT4 Strabimons, 4 Siakomon, 4 Madoki Betamon, and 2 Bokomons. Now the Strabi, of course, it allows me to add a Digimon with hybrid and or a blue tamer. The Siakomons pretty much help with, against any hybrid decks. That way they have to force my opponent to pay the full memory cost rather than being reduced. And with Madoki, people can't gain memory with Boko. And Boko, of course, is to search. Now for the level 4s, we are running 4 Korikakumon, 4 Kumamon, and 3 of the promo Lobomons. So with the Korikaku and Kumamon, it's no surprise, they're pretty much a staple for blue hybrids. For the promo Lobos, at first I was running both these and Ancient Garurumon at 4. However, because blue has so much consistency, I always draw into it. Like there's never been a time where I have trouble, searching for it. So I decided to cut it down to 3-3, and honestly, I feel like that's the best ratio. I've thought about cutting it down to 2-2 each. However, I feel like that may be a little too low, only because there has been games where I brought out Ancient Garurumon more than once. So having 3 of each, I feel like that's the perfect number. Next up, we got 3 Beowulf Mons. They're pretty much self-explanatory. Pay 2 to Digivolve on top of Digimon with a Tamer in it. When attacking, return 1 card with hybrid in its form from the Digivolution line back to your hand to bounce one of your opponent's level 4 or lower Digimon back to the hand. And then we got Big Boy Ancient Garurumon. Now, Ancient Garurumon, when attacking once per turn, you may also spend up to 2 of your Digimon with Garurumon in their names or hybrid in their forms. And the on deletion is when deleted, you can play 1 blue level 4 lower Digimon with hybrid from your hand without paying the memory cost, of course. So after this, I'll show a few nice combos with this. Now for the tamers, we are running 4 Tommies. Tommy is a menace. Tommy is insane. Honestly, as much fun as I had playing this deck, I have to admit this card right here. this is one of those cards where I feel like it has to at least get limited. Like, it's too crazy. And I am running 4 Davis. At first, I was running 3, but I decided to bump it up to 4 only because I know one of my toughest matchups is the mirror match. And when it comes to the mirror match, I definitely want to see a memory tamer before my opponent. That way I can have the advantage faster. Now I'm running 3 Sora and Joe and 2 Matt Ishida from the starter deck. Now for the option cards, I am running 4 Hammer Spark, 1 Ice Wall, and my last tech. And I know a lot of people have been saying that that one of Blue's hardest matchup is like purple yellow or Cherubi. But this card right here, I played against a Cherubi deck, and this card saved my butt. It came in so clutch, and it's just insane. And that is Grace Cross Freezer. So with this card, during your main phase, until the end of your opponent's next turn, their Digimon with no Digivolution cards can't attack. So this is pretty much like a Hexablow, but an option card instead. And the best thing about this is they can't stop this. Like, even in the security effect, it says your opponent's Digimon with no Digivolution cards can't attack for the turn. So what I do is, if I see that my opponent has more Digimon than my security, at that point I will focus on swinging to their security, making sure all their Digimons has no Digivolution cards, and then drop this so it could give me an extra turn. So one of my favorite combos with this deck is leaving my opponent at 3 security, and then when my turn starts, I bring up Madoki. I'll pay 2 to Digivolve Tommy into Korikaku. So Korikaku will swing, freezing my opponent, assuming they don't have any Digivolution cards. So right there, I already hit them for 1, so 3 more to go. So with Madoki out, what I'll do is I'll pay 2 to Digivolve into Lobomon, and then I'll pay 1 to Warp Digivolve into Ancient Garurumon. Once I swing with Ancient Garurumon with his effect, I'll be able to unsuspend both of these. So I already hit for 2. I hit the last security with Ancient Garuru, and then I will swing with Korikaku for game. So because a lot of people don't expect this, it gives me the advantage whenever I leave them at 3 security. And I will never Digivolve into Lobo unless I know I'm going into Ancient Garuru. If I'm not going to go into Ancient Garurumon, then I might as well just Digivolve Madoki into Kumamon, for example, or just leave him as is, depending on the situation. So yeah, guys, that is it for my Ancient Blue Hybrid deck profile. If you haven't watched my last video, I'm currently doing a giveaway for some DigiFest prizes. The link for that is in the description below, so make sure you check it out. Until next time, guys, adios.